EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Bowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Across midfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
1st down.
And this is clear at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Buccaneers 7, Lions nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Matt Gay on.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Hall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a give to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
It's the score. Buccaneers 21. Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked,
he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit him big.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up second.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
16.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now up and down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
For Tampa Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it on play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. We'll take it at the 42. Now a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. And into the end zone. A scoop. Score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Crater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Lions 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Miles Killebrew on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now
from the 24. Brady.
24-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A handoff to Fournette. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brock that time, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. They go to Johnson again. And he'll have this past the 30. Prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game. Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. From the 36, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
44-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 32. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. Check out the call. Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team. They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Stafford looks to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Stafford on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Marvin Hall there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And the pass is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,